From the newsroom at news.com.au.
G'day, I'm Andrew Bucklow and this is the latest from the newsroom. It's Wednesday the 4th of August. A New South Wales man in his 20s has died from COVID at home. Here's what Chief Health Officer Kerry Chant had to say about his death.
And there was also a man in his 20s from southwestern Sydney. He died at his home yesterday and he was a confirmed case of COVID and was isolating at home. He was being cared for by Southwestern Sydney Local Health District during his isolation period and he'd reached for day 13. He was being followed up daily by nursing staff and he had suddenly deteriorated. So that death is also being referred to the coroner, as I understand it.
Sadly, a woman in her 80s also died from COVID overnight. There were 233 cases recorded in New South Wales today, 47 of which are infectious in the community. Meanwhile, the Delta cluster in Queensland is now the state's biggest outbreak since the first wave of COVID last year. There were 16 new cases recorded today. That means it's now looking unlikely that the lockdown in southeast Queensland will end on schedule on Sunday afternoon. Elsewhere, there was one locally acquired case in South Australia today and none in Victoria. In other news, former Australia Post CEO Christine Holgate will receive a $1 million termination payment from the company. Australia Post will also pay her legal costs. It comes after Ms Holgate left the top job last year following a furore over her decision to award Australia Post executives Cartier watches. And to the Olympics now, and transgender weightlifter Laurel Hubbard has announced plans to retire in the wake of her groundbreaking appearance at the Tokyo Games. The New Zealander failed to complete a successful lift in her event, but her appearance at the Olympics was hailed by trans activists as a historic occasion for a marginalised community. The intensely private athlete says she's now ready to step away from the spotlight. We'll be back in a moment. To showbiz, and Kyle Sandilands has opened up about the moment he was caught lying about hooking up with a celebrity.
You know, Sacha Baron Cohen's wife, Isla Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
When I worked in Queensland years ago, she got sent up to Mackay, where I was working at the radio station. I had to drive her around, and I made up this big lie when I first met Jackie that I'd made out with her on the beach. And,
That's right.
And really did the full deal and didn't go into detail, but like I was giving the impression to Jackie that, oh yeah, I'm banging celebrities, mate. Bullshit story, right? Total lie. I'd forgotten all about the lie until years later when Isla Fisher popped up, married to Sacha Baron Cohen, one of the biggest stars in the world. And Jackie brings it up with her, and then all the blood drained out of my body. I was mortified.
That audio courtesy of Kiss FM. And finally, actor John Corbett, who you might know as Aiden from Sex and the City, has revealed that he got married in secret last year. He tied the knot with his partner of 20 years, Bo Derek. Good on him. If you want news.com.au with fewer ads and member awards, get news.com.au premium today at news.com.au/premium membership. That's it from the newsroom. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another update.
Your headlines from news.com.au.